Hey guys, what's going on? Matt from Team Monolith here, finally back with another video because I've had so much schoolwork that I've had to do. It's been a pain in my ass. I have no time really to make a video at the moment, but I have reading week coming up next week, not next week, the week after. So I got a full week off, no school and no work, and it's going to be great. It's going to be nice and relaxing. I'll probably try and put out videos and hopefully get a lot more out to you because I've been slacking off a lot lately. Anyways, today we're going to do another one of those real life talks. It's not going to be an emblem, not going to be me talking about why I'm not posting or anything, even though I basically just did in the beginning. It's going to be actually talking about my first concert I ever went to. Now, most of you guys probably went to, like, I actually don't know what you guys would have went to as younger kids, but, or even like if you're older and you went to a concert like when you're 18, but my first ever actual concert that wasn't a local show was Billy Talent, Alexisonfire, Cancer Bats, Die Mannequin, Attack in Black, and I believe that was it. That was one show altogether. It was in Toronto, and it was probably one of the best shows I had ever went to because, hey, it was my first concert I ever went to. I still have the ticket today from when I went. It's in a little Game Boy case right beside me, actually. Yeah, I don't know, like the way I got the tickets was Jeremy had asked me if I would like to go with him to see Billy Talent. And of course, like at the time, like I was in, I think, grade 8 or 9, one of the two, I don't remember. But he'd asked me, and this is just the phase where I'm starting to like get into, as I knew it back then, was screamo or I don't even know, punk music, I guess, because I was into a skateboarding phase at the time. And if you guys ever saw the movie Grind, you'd understand, because that's how I learned of Billy Talent. And ever since that movie showed me Billy Talent, they've always been a band I really enjoyed. And if you guys don't know, I'd suggest checking them out. I'm not promoting them or anything, but I somewhat am. Go check out Billy Talent because they got a new album out. It's pretty good. I like the second one, in my opinion. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, so Jeremy had asked me if I'd like to go to this concert with him, and I was like, oh man, like who's playing? And he's just like, well, there's, we didn't know Die Mannequin or Attack in Black. At least I didn't, and I don't think Jeremy did either. But I also at the time didn't know who Cancer Bats were. And Jeremy had known, and I didn't really know very much about Alexisonfire, but Jeremy knew a lot about Alexisonfire, Cancer Bats, and Billy Talent. I knew a lot about Billy Talent because they were one of my favorite bands back in the day. And so I was just like, well, who's playing? And he named off all those bands: Alexisonfire, Cancer Bats, Die Mannequin, Attack in Black, and Billy Talent. And I was just like, I don't know any of these bands, but it's a concert. I can see Billy Talent for the first time. Like, I was so excited. Like, you don't even know. It's like when you were 5 and you got to like choose whatever video game you wanted in the store, and your parents just bought it for you, so you could go home to play it and beat it. So I went, and I was like, all right, let's go. So what happened was I had to figure out who these bands were. So I had dial-up at the time. We all had dial-up way back when, except most people had high speed. I live out in the shitty part. As you guys know, I have shitter net still. I have that Explorer net bullshit, which is awful, and I don't want it anymore because I can't do anything. But for some reason, everyone lately has been having really bad internet, except for me. So something's got to be going on. And I'm not quite sure, but anyways, who cares? So I'm trying to listen to all these bands I've never heard of before on YouTube when it was just like starting, and of course it was all bad quality and stuff like that. But I'm just sitting here like, who are these bands? Like, I've never heard of them before. Well, I first listened to Cancer Bats, and I believe the first song I ever listened to by them was Golden Tanks. And like when I first heard it, like that was the only song I knew. So whenever like they'd play a song at the show, I'd be like, what song is this? And I was asking Jeremy because he knew what song would be coming up next. Or they're not coming up next, but he'd know what song is playing. So then after I've listened to it, I can just go home and say, oh man, like, and remember, like, I'm young, so I always thought like downloading is the way to go. But now I buy my CDs and stuff like that because, hey, support your artists. Do you want them to make more music? You gotta support your artists and musicians. So I was sitting there listening to some Cancer Bats, and I really enjoyed them actually. And the first album I listened to by them was Hail Destroyer, because Jeremy had that album and he let me listen to it. So we listened to Hail Destroyer before. Actually, I don't even know if it was Hail Destroyer. I don't remember when that album came out. No, Golden Tanks was not on Hail Destroyer. It was on whatever album Golden Tanks is on, because Golden Tanks was one of my favorite songs at the time. So I listened to them and like I really enjoyed them. Then I listened to Alexisonfire. Oh man, was that a shock for me. That was probably one of the reasons why I started listening to Screamo, is what some of you guys know it as. I refer to it as post-hardcore because that's how I've known it as since I asked what genre Bless the Fall was, and hell, they're post-hardcore, I guess, so I listened to post-hardcore music a lot. And I was shocked because I wasn't used to hearing a lot of screaming. I was used to hearing like either shouting or singing at the time, but all the screaming, like, it got me thinking, like, oh man, like, I'm like getting into this. Like, this stuff is getting me going, like getting me pumped. Like, I really wanted to see them live after hearing it. I never really checked out Attack in Black or Die Mannequin. I kind of wanted them to be a surprise for me. Like, just go there and just be like, now who could this band be? Like, what are they like gonna show me? Like, are they gonna be like singing? Are they being casual? Are they gonna be like all hardcore and metal and jumping around and make people beat each other up? Well, I went to the concert for the first time, and it was a lot of screaming. Like, this is like one of my first Screamo concerts, I guess you could call it. That's what we called it back in the day, so that's where I'm going to go at by. I saw my first Screamo concert. I didn't get like pit seats or any, floor. I didn't get floor section or anything like that because I was young, and we went with Jeremy's father, who got us like row seats, and even then it was still great. But I got to see my first mosh pit. I had never been in a mosh pit before or anything like that, but I got to see what they did. And I saw a bunch of people jumping around and pushing each other, having a great little time down there. You see, and I saw what crowd surfing was. I was like, man, that looks so fun. Except the one guy, if I remember correctly, he was crowd surfing, and instead of them like lightly putting him down, they threw him off because they didn't want to carry him anymore. I don't know. Some people are like that. I remember my first time crowd surfing, I got dropped. But you know what? I crowd surfed for like a good 20 seconds, and then I got dropped, but I don't even give a shit because it's fun. But yeah, I don't know. It was my first concert, and it's one I'm never going to forget. There's about a minute 30 left in the video. I have nothing else to say, but I'm going to end off here and let you guys can watch the rest if you really want to. Nothing really interesting happens. I don't do a 1080 no scope lightning gun cross map because I'm not Grizz or hardcore COD player, even though I did hit a triple and it fucking didn't record it on the Treyarch fucking bullshit servers, which made me sad. But anyways, guys, why don't you guys tell me in the comments what your first concert ever was. Tell me who it was. Tell me if you were embarrassed or anything like that. Like, what if you went to see Gwen Stefani when you were in grade 6 and you're a guy? I'm probably gonna laugh at you now, but back then, like, I would have been like, oh man, no way, like, you actually saw them? But anyways, guys, I'm Matt from Team Monolith. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, share, do whatever you want for the channel, like I usually say. And stay tuned for more videos from me, hopefully, and enjoy the rest of the videos that the team's posting, because, hell, we've got great content, and we like to put stuff out that you guys enjoy. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm Matt from Team Monolith. Have a good day.